Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll, and look what I have sitting here. My 5 16-inch Madame Alexander Dionne Quintuplets. There they all are, all 5 of them, and I'm just so happy to get them together finally. They were all spread out. Well, they were all in different boxes and everything. That's how I put things away, but now they're going to go in a box of their own and going to sit and be ready for me to restore them. All of them need new irises. So that is going to be quite the feat, because I don't know if I have enough brown because they had brown eyes. So I am going to have to order irises for them. That's all there is to it. So these are the 16-inch. Now I would love to get, there is a 19 or 20-inch one. I think that's the biggest they came, and they came right down to 8 inches or like little tiny ones as well. And my grandmother on my mother's side, she collected a great big scrapbook about them, and Shirley Temple as well. She did the Dionne Quintuplets and Shirley Temple, I think it was, and she just loved them. And you know, she never had the dolls or anything, but she did keep newspaper clippings of the event and everything, because she lived right through that time period. And yeah, so I think a couple of them are still alive. 1 or 2 of them are, so to this very day. But yeah, these are Canadian little girls that were born up in northern Ontario to a French family, and it became quite messy with the Ontario government, the government, and how they were exploited and everything. And but that was, you know, they never did recoup all their money, but they were able to get some money back out of it again. But yeah, quite the history behind these 5 little girls. Today it's nothing to see septuplets and, you know, quintuplets and whatnot, and triplets and twins, and well, twins has always been, but this was unheard of at the time, to have 5 little babies born all at once like this. So, you know, quite the thing. So they led quite the life in their early life especially. And but anyways, yes, their dolls are beautiful though. I love I would love to have the big 20-inch ones if I ever could, but not something I'm seeking right now. I feel very fortunate to have these 16-inch ones, and to have to restore them myself. So they'll be all of them are painted differently, because they come from different batches and different things were done to them. This one has 1 light leg, 1 dark leg. You can see that right there. So, you know, it's just they all have their issues, their problems, but they're pretty close to the same problems and everything. So we're going to have them, I'm going to have them repainted, and then have their original clothes. They were all given a color code to what they were, and I'm going to make sure they have their own dresses. I'm going to make sure they have their little name tags. If I can do the bibs, buy them new bibs or whatever. I do believe I have a Marie or a Cecile. I can't remember. I'm trying to look for it right now. But anyways, I wanted to make this video to show these 5 little girls to you. But yeah, I like to get them all in their dresses that they had on, bonnets and all that, and little socks, and, you know, put little ribbons on them and all that wonderful stuff, you know, that you do to these to our dolls and everything. But you can collect these yourself one at a time. Some of these I only got for $10 back in my day. I got them back many moons ago. I would say at least 10 years ago. I'm going to say all separately. They came from separate places, 5 separate places, and I just put them together. And these were bought many, many, many years ago. And I've been back to doll collecting for 13 years now. And I bought these one at a time. Like I said, all in 1 year I bought them. And I just picked off where I could get them. Some I paid a little bit more, like $30 or $40. And I think 2 of them were $10. I got them for $9.99. That's what they were going for at the time. And it was a buy it now. And I just saw them, bought it. Some of them I put bids on. And I got their handiwork put away, but to, you know, and pictures of which one I paid for what. But yeah, unbelievable what you can get. And I don't know if this is Dionne Quintuplet dress, but it is an older dress. The rest I've dressed myself with clothes I had, and we got a little nudie off there right back in here. So yeah, I did what I could for them at the time, because I knew I wanted to restore them. But they're going to be fun to restore. They're in the flop doll family. You know, their legs flop, and well, their arms go up and down, but they're really floppy. I'm going to put some new stuffing into them just as well. They're going to get new stuffing and all that stuff just as well. They're going to have all that put into them. We'll work on, well, I'll show you how to do a chest plate, how to hook a chest plate. I've never done one, but I do understand how to do it, because I did take one apart and I was able to hook it right back together again. I practiced on one, so I do know how it works. So that'll be something I need to show everybody about the coil that's up inside and how you put the coil in, and you hook the coil to the head. So yeah, wonderful stuff here. So going to be a lot of learning lessons along the way when we take these dolls apart and put them back together again. But exciting stuff coming up, you know, with these. I would like to get these the Patsy dolls done, and get the Patsyettes all done, and then I think I might jump right into my Dionne Quintuplets. I think. I don't know yet. There's a couple others that are tugging on my heart, and that are speaking to me and saying, do me next, you know, because these, I want to do these, but I want to be able to get the dresses and everything all at once. So I got Christmas coming up, and I don't know if I want to dive into them just yet. That might be something for next year, at the early part of the year, like January. Start them and commit to them. So that's just something I'm thinking about right now, and not just doing them just yet, you know, because I want to be able to concentrate on them and get them what they need and everything. I would like to get their little bar that has their name on it if I can. If I don't, that's okay. And if I can buy original and it looks pretty good, I might buy it. If not, I'm just going to buy reproductions. There are reproduction pins out there that you can buy for them. So it's something, again, I'll be looking at. So it's a little bit of a cost effect thing that I got to do here. Look at how, you know, do I want to make their dresses? Am I good enough to make their dresses? Do I want to make organdy dresses? I've never worked with nylon-y, organdy, whatever you call it, type material before. Do I want to make them cotton dresses? They came in a variety of different dresses, but all with their own color. So I don't know what way I want to go just yet. So something to think about, you know, but yeah, I know there are people out there that make their dresses. So I've got people's names and everything, but I don't know if I want to buy, or do I want to just keep on going and make them myself. Oh, I don't know yet. It's something I'm thinking about. But yeah, a lot of different things happening here, and yeah, but I wanted to show them to you. Each one is just, I think they're just gorgeous, gorgeous little girls, you know, and yeah, you know, just they're beautiful, you know. So let me just pull back a little bit more so we get them all in there. There we go. But if you want to collect these dolls, like I said, don't look at the whole, like all 5 of them at once. If you want to, go ahead, but one at a time, and you can build it up slowly and keep your prices down. And you know, one here, one there. Now they're going for a little bit more now. Even in this condition, they're going close to $100, some of them. And but once in a while, I see them down low, you know. So that's when you want to nibble at them, you know. But I don't look too often, like even for the 20-inch ones, because I got enough to deal with right now. Then building up my collection and having to restore more. I'm really, if you notice, I haven't brought any boxes, like no box openings or anything, because I just can't right now. You know, like this is enough right here. And I got to know when enough is enough, type of thing. You know, I'm getting overwhelmed with dolls. And I'm glad, but I'm going to have to look at maybe, I hate saying this, but selling some down the road. I would never sell the Dionne Quintuplets. This is something I would like in my collection. But, you know, I see people watering out their collection from time to time. And, you know, what do you really want? You know, what's your real want? You know, what you want, you know, in your collection, type of thing. Oh, I tell you, that's hard on me. You know, we'll see. You know, that's something, like, I've always been wanting to sell, but I just don't do it, you know. And parting is such sweet sorrow, you know. But that's another day right now. But right now, I'm happy right where I am. And, you know, I'm dealing with it quite fine. But I don't know if there's a Dionne Quintuplet buggy, but I'm looking at maybe buying a pram just for them. It'll be their pram. They'll sit inside that pram, and I'm not looking at a wicker pram. There's one in my city right now for $50, and I was thinking about maybe snatching it up, but and taking it out next year. It looks like it was a pink pram, and I thought about taking it and just spray painting it like an antique rose pink, you know, and it was, you know, just kind of dull it down a little bit to more of a Victorian pink color, you know. Something I'm looking at, and cleaning up the wicker first, and then you know, taking it and painting it. I do have, now before I say that, I have one up in the attic that maybe I should say not buy that one for $50, because I just realized I've got one up in my attic right now that all it needs, I would like to do it a corn silk yellow, I don't know if there's such thing as an antique corn silk yellow, but you get what I'm trying to say when I say that color, it's in the, kind of a, it's a real pretty yellow, but it's a dollar yellow, but more muted, but I think that's the color it originally was, I think, but I would love to get that out next spring and summer and take it in spray paint that, maybe some chalk paint or just some spray paint and just spray it. I want to make sure what type, like what wicker, I got to study wicker and what paint is the best for wicker and whatnot, and that's something I will study later. And right now, if I was to study it, I'd forget it. I forget the information. I'm really good with it at the time, and then once I do it, then I can tell anybody about it because I've done it. That it's right in my mind then. But right now, I haven't even got these little gals painted yet. But I would love to have them in a pram of their own, where they're just sitting up and in the pram and just looking out at the world. And I think that would be wonderful. So. It'd be nice to make them little dresses for the season, like little Christmas dresses and, just Valentine Day dresses for them. And that would be something with that. Oh, my goodness, that'd be great. Woo! But anyways, yeah, they're cute little things, though. Cute little dolls. And, yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And there's going to be a lot more of this. But I wanted to get them all together so you could see them and, what's coming up. Yeah, and what I got to deal with here. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we're going to get back to the Patsy dolls and get them done. So her body's now, I just got to paint one more time around the neck area, and I think I'm done her. I think it's completed, and her body is. And I'm going to be working on that head right where the hair is. I want to deal with that still. I'm not, Antoinette, if you're listening to this video, I'm not done yet with your idea. I'm still building up dry decks right now, spackling on her side of her face there, where her hair is, and I'm not done yet with your idea. I have some ideas in my head that I'm thinking of, and I want to test them out. So you kind of sparked an idea in my head, and maybe I need to take it in a different direction or something. But I'm working on something with that, with the dry decks right now. So not done yet. So anyways, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for sticking with me here, everybody, all my subscribers and everything. I do appreciate each and every one of you, new and old, and in the middle. And there's going to be a lot more coming of these wonderful dolls and how we're going to restore them and bring them back to life and bring back their beauty. Woo, that's going to be wonderful. So anyways, have a great weekend, everybody. The weekend is here. Oh, my goodness, I'm so glad. It wasn't a rough week at all. I still have my sticks to do. I never did do them today because it rained, and then it got nice, and then I got lazy, and then I just didn't want to do them. So it's going to be tomorrow. But that's how it goes. So anyways, leave me a thumbs up if you can, and a comment. I do read them. I do. I look forward to them. Thanks again. We'll be talking to you really soon. Bye-bye.